Is it okay to trace? Should I do this freehand? Now, this whole portrait challenge, let it not feel like a constraint, let it feel as a help to you. If you want to do this freehand, you certainly can. If you even want to trace it with a projector, you certainly can. I'm not going to judge you, and I'll be cheering you on all the way through your portrait process. But I do teach using the grid method. Why? Because it helps artists to be able to see proportions in a much easier way. It gives them some guidelines, but it still kind of compels them to use their reference skills of seeing an image and then accurately observing what they see and interpreting it onto the canvas, getting those proper proportions portrayed from the reference and onto the surface. And so it's just kind of like a halfway point between tracing and doing freehand. That's kind of how I see it. And it works very, very well for beginners, but also intermediate and advanced artists can benefit from it too. So that's how I'm going to teach it, using the grid method, but you certainly can use whatever method works for you. So that's the first step. We're going to create the grid. Now, I have the reference photo here, and it actually helps to see your reference photo if you can set that up while you're even doing the grid. Not absolutely necessary, but it is helpful. And we're going to be doing a 2-inch grid. So we have a 16 by 20 canvas. On our reference photo, we have 10 squares vertically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 8 across, and so that's going to correlate really, really well if we do 2-inch squares. We're going to go ahead and begin measuring this out. Now we will have an inset area where we're going to have some more facial details. You can see on the reference photo here, we've got actually squares within a square. So we further subdivide these 2-inch squares for 1-inch squares. So we have 4 squares in one. And I'll show you how to do that after we get our 2-inch grid set up. This is just to allow us a little more guidance as we do the facial features to really lock in those forms. And having more squares can help us to do that. Rather than having a 1-inch grid over the whole thing, which can be very overwhelming visually. So I think this is going to be a fantastic way to kind of segue out of that and get the best of both worlds with our 1-inch and 2-inch grid together. All right, let's start with that 2-inch grid. So what you want to do is go ahead and take your ruler and set it up just to the left of the canvas. Use your fingers to kind of feel for that edge. Okay, so you just kind of feel for the edge here. Make sure you have that lined up with the edge of the canvas. There is like a little beveled area. And you want to make sure that you're past the bevel and you're actually lining up the edge of this ruler with the literal side profile of the canvas. So that's a pretty important detail. I don't want to neglect that. So get it all